Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to do a video on entire menu of DJI Pocket 2. Hope you have already watched my unboxing video of Pocket 2. Once again I shall start with short overview and then dive deep into the menus. While the DJI Pocket 2 sports similar dimensions to its predecessor, measuring 12.5 cm tall and weighing 117 grams, which is 3 mm longer and 1 gram heavier. Yet this is still a pocketable system, so the name isn't as misleading. It has a 1-inch screen, a section below it which sports an interchangeable slot for optional joystick and phone connecting adapters. Below that, a record and function button which switches between taking photos and shooting videos. On right we have a power on off button. There is one microphone on each side to record audio from all 4 directions. There is an exposed micro SD card slot along one side, so this is not exposable to rain or submergible. Supports max up to 256 GB of storage. Pocket 2 has been redesigned so that the wrist strap can be attached to camera instead of the carrying case. USB port for charging is at the base. It has a detachable base that can be swapped out for a base with tripod mount or an accessory called Do-It-All handle. Pocket 2 has 3-axle gimbal system that handles walks and heavy steps better than anything else that matches up its tiny size. The results are great compared to electronic image stabilization found across most action cams and smartphones. Holding on the function button acts as quick start button. But while to turn off, we need to use only the side mounted power button. These two power options act differently. Turning on using the quick start allows you to shoot in first person view, while turning on using the side power button allows you to record in selfie mode. Pressing the function button thrice switches between these two modes. Swiping from different directions will direct you to different menu options. First we shall swipe from top, which directs you to general settings. This is the full screen on and off. Just black bars will disappear in full screen mode and this will not alter anything in the output video. Second is the storage information. Next comes the accessories. Under this menu we have settings for accessories like Do-It-All handle, control stick calibration, micro joystick and underwater case settings. Next is the selfie mode on and off. Swiping further to left we have Pocket 2 calibration, anti-flicker key, language, reset and device information. Under device information we have the firmware information and all other accessories information. This is the mini control stick which toggles between zoom and pan functions. Next comes the glamour mode, which works only for 1080 pixel video and photo recording. This is the battery saver mode. You should never use this feature because you have to sacrifice the image quality. Pro recording mode. Oh, I just turned off the pro recording. See, the pro icon appears here when you activate the pro mode, and it also has some special settings we will see further in the video. Swiping from below gives you access to shortcut menu, which has 4 options like recentering the gimbal position, toggling between selfie and FPV modes, and shooting modes like follow, FPV and tilt clock options, and also fast and slow fall options. Now let's swipe from the right, which takes you to main menu. Let's start from the beginning. First comes the story mode, which gives you few story mode presets. If you are not familiar with the DJI's Memo app, you won't understand these options. I will let you know these options in the application later. Next to story mode we have panorama mode. Next is the photo options. Next in the menu we have the video options, in which we have 1080p, 2.7K and 4K recording, and it ranges from 24 fps to 60 fps. Unfortunately, in HDR video we do not have 4K recording, but we can go max up to 2.7K recording at max of 30 fps. Further, in the slow motion it is limited to 1080p and max of 8x speed. While it comes to time-lapse section, we have motion lapse, time-lapse, hyperlapse and max up to 5 hours of recording. Here ends the menu. Now swipe from left, which gives you access to photo and video galleries. Further swipe gives you two options. You can mark an atom as a favorite or delete an atom from the gallery. Tapping the Pro icon on the left corner gives you access to adjust the exposure, color balance, frame rates and autofocus options. Pocket 2 won't take absolutely top quality professional video. It is simple, portable, quick fix camera. It is the one that will get the job done with decent quality and couple of inevitable compromises. As I said, it is ideal for you if you don't want to carry heavy kit around. I hope you have covered everything from the menus. I won't complain about the screen size. Being a miniature camera, DJI has done its best regarding the 1-inch touchscreen. But I too felt some difficulties while navigating the menus on the small screen. Connecting this to your smartphone or tablet, you can have a hassle-free experience. Let's connect it to smartphone. Please subscribe to the channel and support us. It helps us in developing interest to make more videos. These are the story mode preset options which I told earlier in the video. This application has same interface menu options as you find on the Pocket. Apart from that, we have a virtual joystick option. I hope you have observed the screen on the Pocket 2 has turned off in order to save the battery life. Look at the gimbal, it rotates while I move my fingers on the screen. From here we can access the gallery items. You will have control over capturing and adjusting every settings of the Pocket 2 on your mobile screen. Now let's see the same thing wirelessly. Connecting the Do It All handle, you are powering up the Pocket 2 with the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity. This is wireless mic, power on switch and pair button. It acts as remote control to operate Pocket 2 from a distance. This is how you can fulfill the necessary of a second person or a cameraman while shooting when you are alone while vlogging. Now the Do It All handle is connected. Turning on the mic, you can see the pop-up message, and under settings also we have an option. Capturing using wireless remote is also enabled. Now let's connect the Wi-Fi connectivity. For this, you have to turn on your mobile location. With this Wi-Fi connectivity, you can control the gimbal seamlessly. Not only that, by connecting the Do It All handle, you will have an extra feature, and that is the live streaming. You can go live on YouTube, Facebook and RTMP. This is nothing but a message or chatting service generally for gaming or etc. Even here you can observe that the screen on the Pocket 2 is turned off. This is the wide angle lens with which you will have a 110 degree of field of view. Wireless mic has an internal mic and you can connect the Lavel microphone if you feel required. It has an internal separate battery and charges with a Type-C port at the bottom. The receiver module has a 3.5mm jack to monitor the audio quality. It has a small speaker at the front and Type-C charging port at the back. Connecting here will charge the Pocket 2 as the receiver module is connected to Pocket 2 with the Type-C female port. It also has a 1/4" tripod mount at the bottom. To detach this, we need to press the knob downwards. Here be carefully, you might accidentally turn on the Pocket 2. I forgot to show you one thing. By default, Pocket 2 captures with 16 megapixel, and for ultra wide photo you need to tap on the 64 megapixel. Anti-flicker options can be changed from 50Hz to 16Hz. Let's calibrate the device once. If you are still watching, hope you like the video. Please hit a like and do subscribe the channel if you haven't done it. I guess I have missed out the audio options on this device. Yes, here it is. You can increase or decrease the volume by tapping the icon. And this is for selecting the stereo or mono audio. And this is for noise reduction settings. As it has 4 directional mics, you can select through which direction you need to capture the audio from. Front mic while vlogging, front and back while taking an interview kind of video, and all directional sounds while we are filming a nature kind of shots. While full screen turned off, you can see battery level indication, camera mode in which you are filming, and microcontroller function whether it's in zoom mode and pan mode, and also storage information. The DJI Pocket 2 is best in class tool when it comes to combination of stable video and pocketable size. In turn, it's an obvious choice for anyone who wants to pull out and shoot small camera for handheld video work. The camera lens sports a 93 degrees field of view and a focal length of 1.8 aperture. Using wide angle lens, extend field of view to 110 degrees. If you need something more comprehensive, DJI has released a range of accessories available individually or together as a part of Creator Combo Pack. Included in this are dual handle and a wireless mic transmitter which you can pair with any 3.5mm mic to capture better audio, most likely the lav mic. DJI's Pocket 2 is a handheld gimbal camera that combines mobility and stability in one device. DJI has focused on vloggers with this Pocket 2. One can carry a complete vlogging setup within hand-sized pouch. DJI has designed this case very strong, even if it falls accidentally it won't damage the device. Make sure you are placing the power button to the bottom to avoid accidentally turning on the pocket, which may damage the gimbal. Even you can replace this with the mini control stick. Camera, wireless mic, lens, tripod, everything complete setup. You need to vlog out instantly, fits with ease into your pocket of your jacket. Thanks for watching. Do remember to subscribe the channel and meet you in my next video.